Students return to school without a classmate killed over the weekend. We'll show you how he's being remembered.
We're tracking showers out of central Kentucky, but they're rolling into parts of eastern Kentucky, and that's going to set the stage for a bit of a clear and chilly night. I'll take a closer look coming up for you.
A stabbing outside a bar leaves 2 men injured, one of them critically. We'll tell you what happened.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon to you. Amber Philpott and Jennifer Palumbo reporting a sad day at a Southern Kentucky high school.
Students at South Laurel High School returned today without one of their classmates. A train hit and killed William Walters early yesterday morning. WKYT's Phil Pendleton shows us how the teen is being remembered in our top story at 4:30.
Graduation services here at South Laurel High School later this year will be missing one of that graduating class. William Walters, a 17-year-old, killed in a tragic accident. He died doing something that he loved, and now this community of students is helping each other deal with his absence. Officials say the 17-year-old was loved by the high school's students and faculty. Monday, grief counselors were dispatched to the school, offering support to many who would likely need it, whether it be individual attention or group therapy. William Walters was on the train tracks early Saturday morning when he was hit by the train in what police are calling a tragic freak accident. Details of the incident are not known. Relatives say they're still trying to piece together exactly what happened as well. At the high school, staff say they've designated a lot of resources to helping his friends.
From what I've heard from his teachers, he was just a sweet boy, and no one has had anything negative to say about William.
And the Van Kirk Grizzle Funeral Home in Corbin is handling the funeral arrangements. I'm told the family was to be in later this afternoon to make those arrangements. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Family and friends say Walters was camping with relatives when the train hit him. They say it's not clear exactly what happened on the tracks. Well, the work week is off to a cloudy and rainy start.
And our rain chances will continue as the week goes on. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell's here now with an early check of your forecast. Hi, Jim.
Hey, guys. And we are tracking those rounds of showers and even a few thunder showers now creeping in across southern parts of Kentucky. Seeing a little bit of flash of lightning and some thunder across Jackson County just a little while ago. So there's enough energy to at least get one or two of those going. And we might see a few more as we progress into the rest of the evening here, because we've got a lot of warm and unstable air still in position just to our southeast, so there's certainly that possibility here. But right now it's just plain old rain in parts of Fayette County and most of central Kentucky as well, but you can even see kind of that leading edge. It's kind of broken, but it's certainly there, showing more pockets of some of the moderate and maybe even some heavy rainfall that are now sweeping through parts of Estill County. We'll eventually get into Lee and Owsley counties here very soon. Broaden up the view a little bit for you. There's a frontal boundary that's bringing us those showers, and that front is of course attached to an area of low pressure that's sitting well off to our north, and what that will do is it will spin more energy into our area as we head into the day tomorrow, keeping us cool and also sparking a few more showers. Temperatures are cool out there for us, mid and upper 50s, but holding on close to 70 out to the southeast. We'll track the chill for all of us though coming up in just a few minutes.
A fight outside a bar injured 2 people overnight. Police say the 2 men involved were at the Green Lantern on West 3rd Street when their disagreement spilled out into the street. Police tell us it ended with one man stabbed in the neck, the other in the stomach. The victim with a wound to the neck suffered life-threatening injuries. Police say they're still trying to figure out which man started the fight.
Thieves hit another cell phone business overnight in Lexington. 3 people broke into the Sprint store on Leestown Road near Kroger around 4 this morning. Police say the thieves stole about 40 phones worth $20,000. 2 T-Mobile stores have been broken into in recent weeks. No word yet if the crimes are connected. A man faces charges after deputies say he stole from someone's garage. Randy Campbell is charged with burglary in Laurel County. The sheriff's office says Campbell took tire rims, 2 weed eaters, and a drill out of a garage on Parker Road. We're told when neighbors spotted Campbell and confronted him, he unloaded the items and took off. Deputies later found him in a ditch near the scene and arrested him.
A funeral was held today for a Fort Campbell soldier killed in Afghanistan. 22-year-old Specialist John Dawson died last week. He's from Whitensville, Massachusetts, but served with the 101st Airborne Division. Governor Beshear has ordered flags at all state office buildings to be lowered to half staff today in honor of Dawson. Well, it can be difficult to get time off work to care for a sick child or loved one, but now federal lawmakers are exploring ideas to make it easier for you and your family.
Lauren Adams shows us a proposal being considered in Congress.
Working parents have to do it all, balance a job and a family. But sometimes they need a little help.
Right now, only 13% of workers in America have paid family leave through their employers.
Ruth Martin is the senior campaign director for Moms Rising, a family advocacy organization. She says when working parents can't get paid time off from work to care for a sick relative, the whole economy suffers.
When people aren't earning money, they're not spending money, and we need people to be able to spend money in this economy.
According to Think Progress, the United States ranks behind countries like Bangladesh, Chad, and Iran when it comes to guaranteed paid family leave. Some states have their own family leave options in place, but now the conversation is underway on Capitol Hill.
It just makes sense in the 21st century workplace.
Georgia Senator Johnny Isakson is a co-sponsor of the Family Friendly and Workplace Flexibility Act, legislation that would allow employees to bank overtime hours in exchange for time off.
It gives them a great deal of flexibility, and for a woman with a family, for a man with 2 jobs, for people that need the flexibility in the job, comp time is a godsend.
On the other side of the aisle, congressional Democrats have introduced their own legislation. The Family and Medical Insurance Leave Act, which would provide up to 12 weeks of partial income for family leave and would be funded through employee and employer contributions. But Isakson says it would work better if it were left up to the business owners, not the government.
It should be an allowable agreement that the employee and the employer can agree to without the government having to sign off on it.
Regardless of the approach, one thing's for sure. The conversation over paid family leave is only expected to heat up as candidates battle for the White House in 2016. Reporting in Washington, I'm Lauren Adams.
The University of Kentucky's medical director says his goal is to make the hospital a top 25 research hospital. Dr. Michael Karp says to become a top research facility, you first have to have a well-respected clinical hospital. Over the past decade, Dr. Karp has helped bring the clinical side into the top 25 in the nation. He believes with the new research facility, it's a step in the right direction.
We knew exactly where we wanted to go 11 and a half years ago, and we knew that our first priority had to be to have an outstanding clinical facility that would guarantee Kentuckians that they could stay in Kentucky for care.
Amber is in the newsroom with WKYT's Miranda Combs with more on a story she's working on for WKYT News at 6. Amber?
Jennifer, thank you. This new research facility is a really big deal, isn't it, for the university?
Right. Dr. Karp talked to us about the fact that, they've been growing research for some time, and they've gotten to the place where they just don't have any laboratory space now. And if you're going to recruit great researchers, you've got to have great space for them. So it kind of goes hand in hand, and this is definitely moving in the right direction.
So they have this new research building that's coming, and part of that's being funded by the state, right?
Right. Legislators passed a bill last month that the state will pay for half, which is $132.5 million in bonds for this 6-story research center. But he also talks about how they're only going to open up 2 floors and then open up the rest of the floors as money becomes available. And this is how he's treated Chandler as well, where they're renovating floors as they have the money. And he says it's like building a house. You don't renovate until you have the money to do it.
It's a good way to look at it. And you actually got a unique tour from Dr. Karp last week, right?
We did. We went on a daily ritual for him, and it was fascinating to see him interact with the patients and get to see how he starts his day and puts him in the right direction for the rest of his week. So it was fascinating. You'll enjoy it.
That's good to see, because sometimes that doesn't always happen, in big places. So
it's a very big place.
All right, that story coming up tonight for us at 6. Jennifer?
Thanks, Amber. A traffic alert for drivers using New Circle Road in Lexington. The outer loop between Old Frankfort Pike and Versailles Road will be closed from 7 tomorrow night until 7 Wednesday morning. Trucks will be hauling away debris from the demolition of a railroad bridge. It's all part of work to widen and reconstruct the road. Well, this rare emerald-cut diamond will be sold to the highest bidder. Sotheby's is preparing to auction it off. Experts estimate the diamond could go for up to $25 million. While Sotheby's is showing it off as a ring, the lucky buyer gets to decide how best to wear it.
I like it in a ring because it lets you see the stone, and it's an easy way for us to present it to potential clients around the world. In reality, I think it would probably be better suited as a simple necklace with the diamond as a pendant.
It's part of a larger auction of diamonds, emeralds, and sapphires. The auction is tomorrow in New York. Well, as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge await the birth of their second child, an eager nation waits with them.
Susan McGinnis is across the pond where anticipation of another royal birth is building.
The most ardent royal watchers are already waiting outside the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital in London.
Just come see Kate come out with the baby and just experience a part of history.
Prince William and Kate's second child will be fourth in line to the British throne, behind his or her grandfather, father, and big brother George, who captured the world's attention when he was born in July of 2013.
I think that Prince George was a really special moment historically. It had been a while since we'd had a direct heir to the throne.
The press pens outside the Lindo wing here at St. Mary's Hospital in London are empty. The press and fans are being kept away until Kate is admitted. That's quite a difference from 2 years ago, before Prince George was born.
You can't camp this time, so I'm booked into a nearby hotel with my daughter. We're very excited about it. We're making our own little atmosphere while we're here.
While even the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge don't know the sex of the new baby, a new poll shows both Americans and Brits agree.
It's a girl! It's a girl! It's a girl!
They're hoping Prince George gets a little sister. Susan McGinnis, CBS News, London.
Well, how about this? Bookies in London say many people betting think the new baby girl is a girl. Alice is the most popular name choice.
It's getting closer. The Kentucky Derby is less than 2 weeks away.
And if you are hosting a Derby party this time, it is time to start planning. WKYT's Deanne Stevens is out and about in Lexington this afternoon with more on how to make the most out of your event.
Hey, good afternoon, guys, from Purdon's Rental and Sales. Are we raising our glasses, ladies and gentlemen? They have put together a fabulous party, hoping to give you a few ideas for your Derby party. Tom Dupree Catering, what is on the menu? This looks fabulous.
Well, this is a smoked trout on crustade with creme fraiche, and we have a Russian borscht with beef short ribs.
I mean, of course, you got ham and biscuits, too. You're in Kentucky, hot brown. I mean, a little bit of everything, really. You can put something unique together for Derby Day parties, can't you?
We can. We can go with any theme. The Southern Comfort theme is a real popular thing, or just customize.
It is all about Southern comfort and Southern hospitality when you are in Kentucky. Sam Purdon with Purdon's Rental and Sales. You all have put together a fabulous party, yet once again, it's all about the food. It's all about the presentation, isn't it?
It is. Yep. We've got stuff from Selma's Catering, we've got bourbon balls, we've got bars, we've got everything that you need to get a party started.
Isn't a Derby party, it really is the opportunity to show off Kentucky?
That's exactly right. That's what we love here, and that's what we've been doing since 1974.
And folks can get in touch with you because they can rent everything. You don't have to go out and buy it. You can rent it from Purdon's. What all do you guys offer?
We offer everything from tents, tables, chairs, to china, flatware, and glassware. We can carry everything that you need to get everything going.
And maybe even offer a designer in there who put it together for you, I hope. But here's what they don't normally offer, but they're offering some mint juleps for our Derby party. We have Diane with us, Type A Catering. You got to have mint juleps. You do. And some lilies even for Oaks Day?
Yes, you do. And it's the pink for breast cancer on Oaks Day. And then we've got our spin on pimento cheese is we've got a pimento cheese quiche with a pecan crust. And we have hot browns, but we make it easier to eat in a martini glass. And then we have some bacon and bourbon jam over goat cheese for a crostini. So very Kentucky, very Southern, but fun and easy to eat at your party.
And folks, I'm sure, can contact you as well as Tom Dupree. All these folks who have put together this fabulous food and fabulous drinks. Are you guys ready for your Derby party yet? Yes, ma'am. We got mint juleps in hand. Sam Purdon, what is your website?
www.purdonrental.com.
Okay, and we appreciate the folks at Purdon putting on a big party like this for us. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about, ready for Derby. Back to you guys.
Deanne, thank you. During a weekend concert, Bobby Brown offered an update on his daughter. It's been nearly 3 months since Bobby Christina Brown was found unresponsive in a bathtub at her Georgia home. While Brown told the crowd Bobby Christina was awake and watching him, a source close to the family says she still has not woken up. She's been recovering at an undisclosed rehab location since being released from Emory Hospital in Atlanta last month.
Country music's biggest stars celebrated the 50th Academy of Country Music Awards last night in Dallas. Miranda Lambert was the night's top winner, taking home 4 honors, including her 6th consecutive Female Vocalist of the Year award. The show's co-host Luke Bryan won the Fan-Chosen Entertainer of the Year award.
Furious 7 remains on cruise control at the box office. The movie maintained first place for the 3rd weekend in a row. Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 took the 2nd spot. The social media-themed thriller Unfriended took 3rd place on its debut weekend. Animated feature Home and the latest Nicholas Sparks movie The Longest Ride rounded out the top 5. Jennifer and I apply the rule we don't plan anything until after Derby Day, but we both do have ferns out, and after all this rain, they're going to be huge this year.
I know, and the rain was so heavy at times we were talking about it was knocking the ferns over, Jim. It's been coming down, but we're getting a little bit of a break.
We are catching a little bit of a break, and you all need to protect them and love them, and you already were talking about talking to them earlier. That's fine. Showers are out there right now, guys, pressing more so into southeastern Kentucky. Light rain still hanging out here across parts of Fayette County, but the heavier stuff you can see out to our southeast. And you also find some warmer temperatures out there, mid and upper 60s to right around 70 degrees or beyond, as far east as Prestonsburg, all the way out in Floyd County, but we've got more 50s showing up around us. We expand our view and show you what's happening in the atmosphere. A frontal boundary is sweeping in. Behind it, temperatures will drop. Overnight, we could see some low 40s, mid 40s. I wouldn't be shocked to wake up maybe in some isolated low-lying areas. Maybe an upper 30-degree reading or 2 as a good possibility out there. But generally, we stay a little bit warmer than that, guys.
All right, let's get a check now of traffic around the area right now. There's a crash at Keithshire Way and Clays Mill, as well as the inner loop of New Circle and Liberty Road. Our Waze driver is also reporting slowdowns on the Circle and on Nicholasville Road as well. To become a WKYT Live driver and download the Waze app, go to WKYT.com. Under the News tab, click on Traffic for more information. A rescue caught on tape and a fish tank goes to pieces.
It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this. Check out this incredible video from high above the Pacific Ocean. The U.S. Coast Guard had to rescue a 30-year-old man from his passenger boat. He was suffering from possible kidney stones. The crew managed to safely hoist him up and into the care of EMS workers.
Well, how about this? A fish tank explosion is caught on video. Surveillance video shows wow, the 100-gallon tank suddenly shattered inside a California wine bar. There were 7 fish inside, only 4 survived. The owner says customers loved watching the fish, but he's not sure he can afford to replace the $10,000 tank.
It's impressive they could save 4
yeah.
of them. Well, finally, watch these 3 massive steaks disappear. Molly Schuler, a competitive eater, beat her own record for the most steak eaten in an hour. Get this, she managed to down more than 13 pounds in that time, and she earned $5,000 for her feat. Not bad.
Yeah, you'd have to give me a whole lot more. Wow. All right, on that note,